you a partner to Knowledge for Children? If not, better hurry and join the trend. These are the gracious words with which the teachers of the Islamic primary school Bamkikaay welcomed Knowledge for Children KforC non-governmental organization in Bamkikaay on Wednesday the 28th of November 2024. This was in the context of a pedagogic workshop organized by KforC as part of a project entitled Resilience in Education, running from October 2024 to September 2025.
Knowledge for Children exists in 2005.
Knowledge for Children KforC, in partnership with the German Federal Ministry for Economic Cooperation and Development (BMZ), Stiftung Nord-Südbrücken, and Shisasai, are executing this project in the war-torn northwest region of Cameroon, precisely in Nkum, Mbiame, and Kumbu.
Knowledge for Children has carved out her schools into 5 zones, and we have 3 zones in Kumbu, 1 in Nkum, and the other in Mbiame. Bamkikaay happened to be the center for Kumbu 3, where we have schools coming from Kikaikilaki, from Kitium, from Kishi, and those around Bamkikaay area here at Junction. We have also chosen this area because it's very serene.
In Bamkikaay, this 28th day of November, the workshop focuses on emergency in education, training these participants, teachers from the primary schools around Bamkikaay and Kikaikilaki, to be more of volunteers in the humanitarian work of teaching they have been on since the inception of the crisis in 2016.
The presentation today was make teachers understand their position as teachers in emergency, and it was also cause teachers know they are humanitarians, and as such they are as well volunteers, because a teacher cannot really be paid so well for the services they render today, given the challenges and the nature of the schools they are teaching in, and the fee they have. There is no income that can boost the income of a teacher. So there was need to cause these teachers to understand their position. First of all, if they know they are humanitarians, it will help them know they are rendering services to humanity. And that helped us to cause them know they are working in an emergency situation, and they have to know what is an emergency.
Madam Tuboa Priska from the CBC Health Services is an executing partner of the project, just like the Seadam Association for Vulnerable Children, SAV NDOP.
We're still hiding and teaching the children. I'm trying to teach them because we were passionate and wanted children to learn. Now, who are the people that respond to emergencies? NGOs do. And Knowledge for Children is one of them. And when NGOs respond to emergencies, they don't just pick anybody to respond to emergency. People who work in NGOs, majority, especially the NGOs of this setting, they are humanitarian workers.
Participants testify to the realization of the project components and the relevance of the initiative.
It's actually the knowledge from the knowledge I've gotten today. We actually apply, especially in the sector of crafts in all our school milieu. So nowadays, everybody is not succeeding only through classwork, but also in hand with our other crafts that we do. So I will be telling Knowledge for Children to at least try to call all these type of seminars every time around.
We have learned on how to handle children. The knowledge we have learned from here, I think that is very much important, because we as teachers, we are teaching the children, not touching certain areas that we have learned from here. So these things that we have learned from here today, to me alone, when I will go back to school, I will call on the teachers. We have a brief meeting and see the various strategies that we can use and various methods that we can use in order to teach this thing effectively in our school. And we also go to our manager and let her know what we have achieved from here, so that whenever this meeting is being called, we will be able, or she will be able to allow us, give us enough time to come and get in ourselves.
I've learned a lot about emergency, especially in this time when we are having crisis. And I've also learned about GBV, gender-based violence, how I can manage my pupils in school, my learners in school, and how I can manage gender-based violence in our community.
I learned about gender-based violence. I, as a teacher, it is my responsibility.
They have learned the 4 humanitarian principles: humanity, neutrality, impartiality, and independence, as well as art and design. They retire to their schools with the good news that KforC would soon be visiting them with didactic materials as part of the project. Thanks to BMZ, Stiftung Nord-Süd, Shisasai, and the executing partners. May the right to education be allowed our children, even in the context of war.
It can always be from time to time, like 1 month after we had another one, because it was really enjoyable. When I go back home, I have a lot of things.
Okay.
Well, Knowledge for Children is very much concerned about learning. It's about the ability of teachers to teach. And we want to, first of all, when we talk about resilience, we want to draw their minds back to what has happened in our communities. We are working in a crisis context. And as you know, our program has to do with psychosocial support, mental health awareness. So the workshop today had to bring the teachers to reason out of the crisis, to understand that this is a situation that they are faced and that they are back in their classrooms and they want to change the narratives. So they first of all have to accept what has happened and then make a change. So today we're concerned about the emergency, which happened to be the crisis that we found ourselves looking at the crisis and looking at the effect in the teaching learning processes. Launched the project a few weeks ago, and during the launching, that was also when we started the psychosocial support, the mental health awareness campaign, in which we train 100 focal persons and deploy them in the community. Immediately after that, we started the capacity building workshops for teachers, and today happens to be the last in the series of 5 that we have conducted in various places. We have empowered over 300 teachers from 58 schools. So in the days ahead, we'll be embarking on distribution of books to schools. One of the content of this program, or the components of this project, was to support schools with essential textbooks.
Since crisis started in these areas, from 2016 till present day. Since crisis started in these areas, from 2016 till present day.